Condor ready rubbed in the BX20, which is an Orlick Black Prince. I nearly said black, Captain Black, that's a tobacco, Black Prince. Well, absolutely lovely. I usually smoke the ready rub Condor in a signature pipe, as you probably know, but this is very similar looking pipe, not quite as long, maybe a little bit of a deeper bowl. And for some reason I just like Condor in these type of pipes. I like it in any type of pipe really, but it just seems to suit these pipes, especially the ready rubbed one. Also like the long cuts, which is great. Lovely flavours from the Virginia, and got that sort of dark sweetness about it, which is matched with tannin, sort of flavours of black and green tea. Alcohol going on there too as well. That sort of licorice and aniseed. Really old school. You can't beat a bit of Condor now and then, although more now than then I would say. It's good stuff. Always loved it. Always been popular. Back in the old days when I was a tree man, it was such a popular one with some of the guys who smoked pipes. I remember one of the old farmers who worked with us, a Lancashire farmer he was originally, Cliff. He'd often be up a tree and he'd have the pipe in one side of his mouth and he'd have a cigarette in the other. He was a real nicotine freak, he loved it. He'd light a cigarette up and then he'd put his packet away, he'd smoke that and he'd get the pipe in. I think it was number 6, and Woodbines he smoked, I think, probably. Well, it could have been senior service. My dad used to like the senior service in the old days when I was a kid. But Cliff would often be up the tree with his motor saw going, flat cap on, half a dozen big coats. He was always cold for some reason. Never stopped working. As soon as the sun come up in the morning he'd be working, and he'd be working till dark. They're tough working guys, but he'd often have a pipe of Condor as well as his cigarettes as well. A few of them were like that. Henry, the wagon driver, he liked Condor as well, although I think he was a Bruno man to start with, St Bruno flake I think, and he went on to the Condor because it was a bit stronger, so he liked it better. But yeah, always good. And we'd take it with him into the pubs wherever we were around in Lancashire, Leighton Merseyside area as well. Get into the pubs around our base at dinner time, which was a big park where my dad was the head gardener. And there was a pub called the Imperial, affectionately known as the Imp. And we'd get in there at dinner time and they'd have a bit of music on, and we'd be in the vaults where the workmen went. I'd be having some barley wines. I like the barley wines, and also sometimes they had a mild. Bitter wasn't quite as popular. Some of the fellas had mild. Lager wasn't really looked on as being a proper drink then, although it came more popular later. Some of them had a bitter, but no, mild was the drink that most of the lads had. Although I did prefer the barley wine. I did. I think it was Gold Label, yeah, Gold Label barley wine. You can still get it, I believe. I don't drink these days, but I still remember it well. And yeah, some would be smoking the cigarettes, like I say, the number 6 and the Sovereign, that type of thing. Park Drive, Woodbines. Some would have the pipes. and the old cigars, the old Hamlets and Castellas. But I don't know, it's more sociable in those days in pubs somehow. And the pipe and the whatever else they were smoking, it seemed to go with the drinks as well. Pipe and a pint, the way it was. And then of course the no old do-gooders got hold of it all. The health fascists decided that they were going to tell us what we must do, because they said so. So all that got thrown away. Yeah, how times change. Anyway guys, I shall carry on with this old school tobacco and wish you a good evening. Take care, look after yourselves.